A seat within our next item. This is about miracle mobility. I've got my chair turned on, and maybe I'm going to spend the day at we talked about the museum. Maybe, you know, the grandkids want to go to the theme park, but I don't know if I can walk all day. Or maybe you're somebody who's like going up the hill and you can't quite, you know, you're tired. You want to back up. This is a chair that is, I'm telling you, for the price that you're doing, this award-winning miracle mobility 4-in-1 electric chair is going to be the thing that is going to change your life. It is super quiet. It comes fully assembled. Every review on hsn.com is perfect 5 stars, but it's a manual walker, a transport car, a power assist transport car, and a power wheelchair all in one. I do want to tell you that it has special financing as well, because $1,699.99, I can see where that certainly, you know, you may not want to do it all at once. Put down your HSN card. We'll give you a year and a half to pay it off. It's $94.45 a month. We've got our special guest. Come on, wheel over here, Dan Guthrie.
How are you doing, Helen?
Dan and I are wheeling around. This is Dan Guthrie, who is the actual owner of the company. I love the way that you know you're backing up as you hear that beep.
Yeah, you get the beeper. Isn't that fun?
You know, because I have presented other things like this, but this is the only time I've ever presented something where the caregiver is thought of. Not just the person in the chair, but the person who's the caregiver to have this assist right there, Dan. That's what I think is extraordinary.
And that's one of the reasons why we won the most innovative new product of the year, is because of the
and that is an award
assist
by your peers in the medical equipment business.
Yeah, so at the medical trade show for medical equipment manufacturers, they voted for Miracle Mobility as being the most innovative new product of the year. What's wonderful about this product is that you get, it's really designed for the caregiver. So if you have, like you're pushing your dad, he weighs maybe 200 pounds, mom has to push him, she's in her 80s, he gets heavy after pushing him like 800 feet. What you have is just a power assist. You just put your thumb on the chair and it'll go automatically. Kind of think of it as a self-propelling lawnmower, if you will. Yeah,
you know, I actually had one of our crew, Tamsin, sit in the chair, and I did the assist, and I push her. You know, even though I am, you know, my parents are both 89 years old. They'll be 90 in January, both of them. They're born 12 hours apart.
Oh, wow.
For different parts of the country. They're they've been married almost 65 years, something like that. I was very, I think that that's what really, really amazed me, is how easy it is to push somebody. And when I say push, you're just, you're barely even touching the chair, and and you have complete control over it, but it takes all the effort out of it.
It takes a lot of effort when you're pushing someone for long distances. So what's special about this is we call it the 4-in-1 because it has 4 different functions. So you can use it like a traditional rollator. So you can, you know, you just use it like a rollator, and you like a traditional walker, right? You can use it, walk around, go wherever you want. As you get older, you tend to lose your balance, and so walkers tend to help you with your balance. It has the hand brakes right there. You can lock the hand brakes in place. You can flip the backrest around, sit in the backrest, you know, like if you get tired of walking. But what's great is it also has the leg rest. So if you want to transport it to a transport chair, transform it to a transport chair, you can just swing the legs around. It's very easy, and then you can push someone in the wheelchair, the walker, or the transport chair. What I've seen a lot of people at malls, they have rollators, but then they get tired, they have to sit down, and a family member is pushing them, but they don't have the leg rest to sit in. So now you have the leg rest to put in. Then you have the third feature, which is the power assist. So you just turn the button on, you put your thumb on the thumb pad, and the chair will go automatically by itself.
You know, the other thing, Dan, is that a lot of people buy 4 different devices.
Yeah, and it's expensive.
Thousands of dollars each.
Yes.
This is one purchase at an amazing price that you're getting all 4 of those. The walker, I would add a 5th. a resting chair.
Yeah.
Right?
Right,
Because it
right.
really is, you know, you're walking, you're resting, then you want to be in your transport chair, you want to be able to go. You can go fast, you can go slow, you can turn, and by the way, you can go turning on these edges that are just really, you know, kind
It's
of like
got a
pinpoint
zero turn
turn radius.
Yep.
Each one of these things, and then the assist. If I have somebody in this chair and they're, you know, 200 pounds,
Right, why don't
and
you-
I've got to, you know, and all I do is push this. I have someone in my chair now. I've got to push them. Without it, it's heavy. But when I push this, I touch my thumb on it. One hand. I can, you know, I can turn it. I'm turning it now. I'm pushing the button. It's even going to be like, okay, I need to take my thumb off the button because I don't even want to go that fast. It's like you can see my little thumb going right here on this button. We're going to zoom in. So all I'm doing is when I'm holding the chair, I'm going down like this, and it kind of gives me a little bit of power if I'm going up a hill. And that's what, you know, I love that you thought of the caregiver, Dan, because it's kind of usually a family affair. Like my mom broke her hip, so my dad helped. Again, 89-year-old helping an 89-year-old.
Right.
My dad had some surgery on his back right afterwards. Again, my mom, 89-year-old helping. It's you, and you know, the caregiver may not be a 20-year-old Olympic athlete.
So I hear stories all the time where a grandparent might not go with the family to a family function. In fact, Nico just shared with me a story about his grandmother. They went on a cruise. She's in her 90s, but she decided not to go because she was worried about being a burden. With something like the 4-in-1, you don't have to worry about that. It's super lightweight, super easy to carry. Let me show you. All you have to do to fold it is just swing the legs backwards. Okay, you see this safety handle right here? You just lift it up and squeeze together.
How much does this whole thing weigh?
It weighs 39 pounds, so you could just pick it up and carry it.
There it goes in the car.
And put it in a cart.
In the car. I'm getting updates from my producer how limited this is, because I know we've sold over 500 of them, Pat, did you just say? And then we have 175 left? And that's it. Okay, there's how many are sold, is right on our screen. 500 sold, 175 left. And I will say at $1,699.99, look around. Think about all the 4 different things. I would add the 5th thing, which is you're sitting, you have a chair, casual chair to sit in. You're going to pay a couple thousand plus for each of those. This is going to be worth every penny. And like everything else at HSN, 30-day money, you know, guarantee return if you want it 30 days. If you don't like it, you can return it. We will take it back, no problem. The shipping is also free, and I will say it is not free to ship.
No,
It's not free. We are paying the shipping. The shipping is included. You do not have to pay extra for shipping, and I believe we've got it at almost $35.
Oh, wow.
So it's about $35. We get a discount on shipping. That's not what it would cost,
That's a really
you
good
know,
price for shipping.
you know, like me at home. That's not what it would, but free is wonderful. And we give you 5 months to pay it off if you want to use your own credit card. But if you use our proprietary credit card, the HSN card, or the QVC card, it's our sister network, we take that card too. You get the most, which is 18 months. It's a year and a half to pay it off. You certainly can pay for it all at once. Every review, Dan, this has to feel great, is perfect 5 stars.
Yeah, that's
Have
fantastic.
you been reading those reviews?
Yes, I've read a few of them. Yes, they're very nice.
That's got to feel fantastic.
So what's great about it is it's lightweight too. So look, I'm carrying it with one hand. You can just carry it and transport it.
Right.
You know, what kind of a power chair can you take? They usually weigh a couple hundred pounds.
Right, exactly.
Can you take and carry that around? To unfold it, it's super easy. You just lift the lever, and it literally, you got it in seconds.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all you have to do. And you know, what I like is this chair can go up and down. Whether you have an injury and you need a walker for a while, then you don't need it. Maybe you're tired. You go through another, something else happens where, you know, everybody's going to the theme park, but you're too tired, you know, and you can only go for an hour, not 5 hours. You've got the chair, and you've got about at least 8 miles of run time. So it'll, you know, you've got a. And how do you charge it?
Okay, so charging is very easy. You'll get a charger in with the packet, and you've got a 3-prong charger here. So all that you have to do is, with the 3-prong charger, is plug it into the joystick. So I'll show you right here. If you can see this, if you can get a quick angle of this, there's a joystick. There's just a plug right there. And you just slide it in and then plug it into the wall.
And then it just goes into any AC, you plug it in. There's so many things that need like special ports or this and that, just plug it right into the wall.
Yeah, and so what you don't have to worry about is ever taken the battery out. You never have to take the battery out. The battery is located in the bag here.
But you also can put like a water bottle or some medication or like your purse.
Books or a magazine or a
your
purse,
wallet or whatever,
The battery's on one side. I call
your
the brain
grandchild's
on the
favorite
other
stuffed
side.
toy.
Of course.
I mean, let's be honest, that's what's going to end up in there.
Did you happen to notice how quiet it was when we were riding it?
I did, and I mentioned that right at the top because the other thing is that technology has changed. You don't have the same cell phone you had a decade ago.
Right.
These kind of transport chairs, and this one, award-winning, top of the line, is so incredibly quiet,
You can't find
George.
the motor on this, can you?
I don't,
no idea
and you
where
know
it is.
what? I know you have told me in our meeting that there's like some sort of magnetism going on.
So
show us what that is.
There's magnets in the wheel. So you know how bullet trains use magnets to propel them forward?
Yeah.
So they get an electrical charge and it moves the train forward. It's the same thing with this chair. So there's magnets here in the wheel, in the rim, and you just get electricity from the battery, and that's how it goes forward.
I just pull this up.
That's all you do. Just lift it up.
Okay.
And then just pull it, squeeze it together.
Squeeze it together?
Yep. And then
I don't want you to help me. I want to do it myself.
No, there
Pull
it
it
is.
together.
It's all done.
Okay, and I want to see, I'm going to put my cards in my back pocket.
Okay.
I want to see if I can lift this because I've never done this before. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I could lift this and put it in a car.
Yep.
I absolutely could.
Yeah.
And then to put it back down,
All
it's
you
just
do is
push
you
it.
lift the safety
I
handle.
lift this up? That's all? There's no...
That's all you do. Just lift it.
And then push it like this. Okay, then push it out.
No, like this.
Like this. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. There you go.
There you go. Super
Oh,
easy.
how many are left? My producer's giving me update. As 142 left. These are wheeling out the door. I don't want to say they're flying out the door. These are wheeling out the door. You know why we don't have products like this? Because there aren't products like this in the world except this one. This is an award winner. It's really specialized. It is really for everybody. And by the way, this isn't just for people that are, okay, I'm wheelchair bound. This is for everything in between. And sometimes that ebbs and flows, right?
Right, yeah.
Because I know it has with my parents.
One of the things you want to be careful of is buying a good quality product. Miracle Mobility is a FDA registered company, so we buy from an FDA registered factory. So it's a good quality product. We've got outstanding reviews. We got outstanding reviews with you guys. So everybody loves the 4-in-1.
Okay, so walker. I'm using it as a walker, and then I've got the hand brakes if I want to stop.
You can turn around.
And then I can lock it by putting them down here because I watched you. I can go like this, and now it's my comfy
just
chair.
Sit down and comfort and just rest
relax,
when you
but
need
I
a
also
break.
like that I can, rest like this.
Right.
But I also know I've got my chair with me that if I get really tired, that I don't have to, that I put these back up.
Now, what's also great is it has adjustments. So you can, to the height adjustments.
Oh, I see.
So you want,
wait, show that again, because we got our camera over here.
Okay, so it's right here. You can just adjust it by just pushing it.
Because everybody's different. I'm vertically challenged, so if you get a little lower or higher, because the walker.
Lower or higher, whatever you want. The backrest, if the backrest isn't in the spot that you want, you can raise and lower the backrest so it's comfortable for you.
I love that. And it's padded too, cushy and padded. So you've got your assist if you're the caregiver.
Yeah.
You could turn it on. It's like, I think about like a bicycle, then they have electric bikes. So if you're doing a long bike ride and on the way home there's a hill, you're able to get home. It's the same kind of technology here. If you turn it on, and if you're pushing the chair and somebody is in it, and oh no, there's a hill, how am I gonna get them up that hill or that ramp that goes up to the house? You just push that little button and it gives you that little assist.
It does,
And I love that. So I can turn this off, and then maybe it's me who's like, turning this off. It'll go off. Okay.
Yep. And then just turn this.
Yeah, I was going to turn.
Now you got 4 different speeds.
George doesn't trust me. He thinks that I can't do it because he keeps doing things. Because I can believe me, I can do it.
5 different speed settings.
You've got 5 different settings. This is so easy. And the joystick, it's like forwards, backwards, right, and left. I didn't do this part, which is very, very easy. I know George is going to jump in before I get a chance. Here he goes.
Yep, there you go.
George, I'm going to do this side before you can get over here. Oh, I did it, George. You didn't get a chance. We've got 4 minutes left, George. I'm going to drive away, and I'm going to let you talk. What is it about this chair when you created this, like that everybody loves?
So I'll tell you the story. My dad had to go to Chicago downtown to get to a medical a doctor appointment. We got off the train. He was able to go 1 block. He had a traditional walker. He couldn't go more than a block, and he had to turn around and sit down and rest. Then we went another block. He had to turn around and sit down and rest. We needed something like this that would give him power assist to be able to go, something that was lightweight, that was transportable. When I saw this and created it, I'm like, you know, this really checks all the boxes. This will really give you the freedom and the independence that you need.
Yeah, it really will. And by the way, I have not seen it in person until I came here. It is so easy. On, off, universal on, universal off. Everything is adjustable. You know, putting it in your car is easy. I know we've got 3 minutes left in the show. I do want to talk about how affordable it is. If you have a major credit card, MasterCard, Visa, American Express, you can put down $340. We will mail you your Miracle Mobility 4N1 electric wheelchair. It is a wheelchair, it is a manual walker, a transport chair, a power assist transport chair, and a power wheelchair. We will send it to you. Then you have 30 days to decide if you want it, and then it's 4 more payments on this, whatever credit card you put. However, if you're like, oh, $340, that's a lot per month, we got you. Get an HSN card. It is there's no annual fee for it. You have a 1.5 years to pay it off, and if you do not already possess one, but you love the idea of having the VIP financing, I'll even give you a $40 coupon, which you take off the price of your Miracle Mobility 4-in-1 chair, and then what's left, you can take a 1.5 years to pay it off. You can pay it off early, but please don't forget to pay it off before the 1.5 years is up, because I don't want you to ever pay any interest. So make a note of when that 1.5 years is to make sure it's all paid off. But I think a lot of folks will get it and pay it off all at once, and you know, check with your insurance. I mean, I'm not saying that insurance will cover it. Everybody's got different insurance in the world we live in these days, but this certainly would be, some people
qualifies for medical equipment.
Yeah, so I was going to say, it qualifies, so you know, you definitely have to check with your carrier.
Sometimes people are intimidated when they get new products and they worry, do I have to assemble it? What's required to put it together? There's no assembly required.
Right, no assembly, that's a big deal.
All that you have to do is this joystick.